Oh, donkeys. Just the mention of them often brings to mind a stoic, perhaps even stubborn, creature. But what if I told you there's a whole world of unadulterated hilarity hiding behind those long ears and gentle eyes? These magnificent, often misunderstood animals possess a charming, quirky, and outright funny side that will absolutely steal your heart. Prepare to have your perceptions delightfully overturned, because donkeys are, without a doubt, some of the most unexpectedly hilarious characters in the animal kingdom. Get ready to laugh, to awe, and to fall head over heels for their unique brand of comedy. For over 6,000 years, donkeys have been indispensable partners to humanity. From the arid deserts of ancient Egypt to the bustling trade routes of the Roman Empire, they carried our burdens, plowed our fields, and propelled our civilizations forward. They were seen as reliable, resilient, and strong, truly essential workers. But even then, amidst all the hard labor, I bet there were moments, little glimpses, where their inherent silliness shone through. It's a testament to their enduring charm that they've remained by our side, not just as workers, but as companions with a hidden talent for making us smile. Let's tackle the biggest misconception first, the idea that donkeys are stubborn. Oh, what a misnomer! This isn't stubbornness, it's a deep-seated intelligence and an incredible instinct for self-preservation. Unlike horses, donkeys have evolved in environments where fight or flight often meant think first. If a donkey perceives danger, or simply isn't sure about a situation, it will literally plant its feet and refuse to move. This can lead to some truly comical standoffs between a determined donkey and a bewildered human. It's their way of saying, "Hold on a minute, I'm assessing the situation." And it's utterly charming. Now, let's talk about the sound that truly defines them, the bray. Oh, that glorious, earth-shaking, utterly unforgettable hee-haw. It's not just a sound, it's an entire performance. Starting with a deep, rumbling inhale, building to a crescendo of nasal honks and bellows, and then tapering off into a series of sighs and snorts. Every bray is unique, a personal symphony of sound that can range from a joyous greeting to a dramatic complaint about an empty food bowl. It's loud, it's proud, and it can be incredibly startling, which only adds to its comedic genius. You can't help but smile, or even laugh out loud, when you hear it. Donkeys are master visual communicators, especially with their faces. Those big, expressive eyes, the twitching ears, and oh, the lips. A donkey's facial expressions can convey surprise, disdain, curiosity, or pure, unadulterated joy in ways that are undeniably human-like and incredibly amusing. From a slight lip curl that says, "Are you serious?" to wide, innocent eyes that seem to ask, "What was that?" Every flicker of their features is a tiny comedic sketch waiting to happen. They don't need words, their faces speak volumes, and often, they're speaking volumes of hilarity. Beneath that sturdy exterior lies a heart full of youthful exuberance. Donkeys love to play, and their playtime antics are a pure delight to witness. Watching a donkey enthusiastically roll in the dust, kicking all four legs into the air with pure abandon, is a guaranteed mood booster. They chase each other, nip playfully, and sometimes even execute surprisingly agile bucking and kicking maneuvers that seem entirely at odds with their generally calm demeanor. It's clumsy, it's joyful, and it's a wonderful reminder that these animals carry a deep capacity for fun and silliness. Donkeys are natural-born peacekeepers and incredibly social creatures, which often leads to the most heartwarming and hilarious interspecies friendships. You'll frequently find them bonding with goats, sheep, dogs, and even chickens, often taking on a protective, yet slightly bewildered, older sibling role. The sight of a majestic donkey gently nuzzling a tiny lamb, or tolerating a chicken perched on its back, is just wonderfully absurd and incredibly sweet. These unexpected pairings highlight their gentle nature and their knack for finding connection in the most charmingly unexpected places. It's pure, unadulterated cuteness, with a side of giggles. Watching a donkey encounter something completely new and unfamiliar from the human world is a guaranteed laugh. A new car, a vacuum cleaner, or even a selfie stick can become a source of intense, and often comical, fascination. They'll approach with extreme caution, wide eyes, and an outstretched nose, sniffing and assessing every angle. Their reactions range from a startled jump to a prolonged, thoughtful stare, sometimes punctuated by a confused bray. It's like they're trying to process the sheer absurdity of human inventions, and their bewilderment is utterly delightful. They really do make for excellent critics of modern life. Donkeys have an extraordinary talent for finding the absolute perfect spot for a nap, no matter how inconvenient or peculiar it might seem. Whether it's standing upright, legs locked in place, with one ear flopped over, or sprawled out flat on their side in the middle of a busy pathway, their commitment to rest is admirable and often hilarious. They can simply decide, "This is my nap time," and cease all activity. Their peaceful, often ridiculous, sleeping positions are a constant source of amusement, proving that when it comes to relaxation, donkeys are truly in a league of their own. Embrace the nap, donkey style. Meal times with donkeys are an absolute joy, and often a source of great comedic relief. Their delicate nibbling of individual blades of grass, as if curating a gourmet salad, is a sight to behold. Then there's their determined, almost single-minded pursuit of a tasty treat, stretching their necks and employing every ounce of their ingenuity to reach that coveted carrot or apple. And if a treat is presented? Oh, the enthusiasm! The quick, efficient chomping, sometimes with comical lip-smacking, leaves no doubt about their enjoyment. Watching them eat is a masterclass in focused dedication and delightful greed. Ever tried having a conversation with a donkey? It's a truly unique experience, and often hysterically funny. You might be pouring out your heart, explaining your day, or even asking a direct question, and the donkey's response can be anything from a blank, soulful stare to a perfectly timed, booming bray that seems to directly contradict your last statement. Their communication style is distinct, and the misinterpretations and unexpected answers create moments of pure, unscripted comedy. They listen with those long, twitching ears, process, and then deliver their feedback in the most donkey-like, charmingly abrupt way. It's truly a special kind of rapport. Don't ever underestimate a donkey's problem-solving skills, especially when it comes to getting where they want to be. They are surprisingly clever escape artists. A gate latch, a flimsy fence, or even a cleverly placed obstacle can become a challenge they relish. With a nudge here, a push there, and sometimes a surprisingly nimble leap, they'll find their way to greener pastures, often literally. Their ingenuity can be both a source of exasperation for owners and immense amusement for observers. It's like watching a furry, long-eared magician performing their latest trick, often with a mischievous twinkle in their eye. Despite their robust build and powerful presence, donkeys are renowned for their incredible gentleness, especially with children and smaller, more vulnerable animals. The juxtaposition of their sturdy physique with their tender, careful interactions is often profoundly sweet and, in its own way, quite funny. Watching a large donkey meticulously avoid stepping on a tiny chick or patiently stand still for a small child's hesitant pet is truly heartwarming. They are guardians with soft hearts, proving that strength and kindness are not mutually exclusive. It's a beautiful, gentle giant kind of humor. There's a particular brand of donkey humor that comes from their ability to utterly shatter a moment of profound silence or tranquility with an explosive bray. You might be enjoying a peaceful sunset, perhaps a quiet moment of reflection, and then, bam! A sudden, ear-splitting hee-haw erupts from nowhere. It's startling, it makes you jump, and then, without fail, it makes you burst out laughing. It's their way of reminding you they're there, that they have something important to say, and that stillness is overrated. It's the ultimate comedic timing, delivered by a long-eared maestro. While donkeys don't laugh in the human sense, their expressions and body language absolutely convey joy, amusement, and sheer contentment in ways that feel incredibly close to it. A happy donkey will often have relaxed ears, a soft gaze, and sometimes even a playful bray that sounds less like a complaint and more like an exclamation of delight. When they're rolling in the dust or frolicking with friends, you can almost hear a silent hee-hee-haw of pure bliss. It reminds us that joy isn't just a human emotion, it's a universal language, and donkeys are surprisingly fluent in it. It's no joke, donkeys are increasingly recognized for their incredible therapeutic abilities. Their calm, non-judgmental presence, combined with their sometimes hilariously stoic expressions, can bring immense comfort and joy to people in need. Therapy donkeys, especially miniature ones, visit hospitals, nursing homes, and special needs centers, bringing smiles, laughter, and a sense of wonder. Their gentle nudges and occasional, perfectly timed bray can break through barriers, sparking interaction and lifting spirits. It's a powerful testament to their unique charm and the profound, often funny, connections they forge. The funny side of donkeys hasn't gone unnoticed by storytellers. From the perpetually gloomy but utterly lovable Eeyore in Winnie the Pooh, whose philosophical sighs provide endless amusement, to the fast-talking, wisecracking donkey in Shrek, whose boundless energy and sarcastic wit steal every scene, their unique characteristics have been immortalized in pop culture. These iconic characters aren't just cartoons, they reflect the very real, endearing, and often hilarious traits we see in actual donkeys every single day. They show us that donkey humor is a timeless, universally appreciated phenomenon. Ah, the legendary donkey kick. It's not always a sign of aggression, sometimes it's pure, unadulterated exuberance. Watching a donkey, with a sudden burst of energy, launch its hind legs into the air in a powerful, yet often comically clumsy, display is a sight to behold. It can be a warning, a playful gesture, or simply a way to release some pent-up energy, but it always commands attention. The sheer force and unexpectedness of it can make you jump, then immediately chuckle. It's their unique, impactful way of expressing themselves, and it certainly adds a punch to their comedic repertoire. There's something incredibly satisfying, and yes, quite funny, about watching a donkey revel in a good grooming session. Their expressions of pure bliss when getting a good scratch or brush are absolutely priceless. They'll stretch their neck, close their eyes, and sometimes even give a little groan of contentment, showcasing an almost exaggerated enjoyment. It's a reminder of their sensitive skin and their deep appreciation for physical touch. Watching them lean into a brush or rub against a post with such utter abandon is a testament to their simple joys, and it's always a delightful, laugh-inducing spectacle. Donkeys are surprisingly observant and often have a knack for mimicking behaviors they see around them. This can lead to some truly hilarious situations where they try to help with farm chores or copy human actions. A donkey attempting to pick up a tool, or trying to open a gate it just saw a human open, is a comedic masterpiece in progress. They're not just passive observers, they're active participants in their world, and their attempts to emulate others often result in wonderfully awkward and funny moments. It's a clear sign of their intelligence, coupled with a mischievous streak. When a donkey decides it's had enough, it's had enough. And their way of communicating this can be spectacularly dramatic and incredibly funny, the flop. One moment they're standing, perhaps reluctantly, and the next, with a sigh of resignation, they simply collapse. Not hurt, not sick, just done. They drop to the ground with an air of theatricality that says, "I protest. I will not move." It's a declaration of independence, a moment of peaceful, stubborn protest, and an absolute comedic masterpiece. You can't help but admire their commitment to taking a stand, or, in this case, a flop. Beyond all the laughs and funny antics, donkeys offer something incredibly precious, unconditional affection. Their soft nuzzles against your arm, the gentle nudges of their heads, and the way they lean into your touch are heart-melting moments that solidify their place as truly special companions. These displays of love make their funny quirks even more endearing, reminding us that their humor isn't just for entertainment, it's part of a rich, complex personality filled with warmth and loyalty. They give so much, asking for little in return, and every moment with them is a gift. So, as we reflect on the delightful world of donkeys, it's clear they are so much more than their stereotypes suggest. They aren't just stoic beasts of burden, they are intelligent, sensitive, and profoundly funny individuals. Each bray, every stubborn stance, every playful kick, and every goofy expression is a part of their unique charm. Their humor is often unintentional, a byproduct of their genuine donkey nature, and that's precisely what makes it so wonderfully authentic. They are truly special creatures, enriching our lives with their enduring spirit and their remarkable ability to bring a smile to our faces. In a world that sometimes takes itself too seriously, donkeys offer us a refreshing dose of unpretentious, heartwarming humor. Their funny side isn't a performance, it's simply who they are, genuine, quirky, and utterly lovable. So, the next time you encounter one of these magnificent, long-eared comedians, take a moment. Observe their wisdom, appreciate their strength, and most importantly, embrace their funny side. Let their unique hee-haws and delightful antics bring a little more laughter and joy into your life. Donkeys are truly nature's finest stress relievers, and we are so lucky to share the world with them.